Okay, so let me go over briefly how I backtest using OptionNet Explorer and just kind of the process that I go through. Let me show you something I think is interesting. You can see all these systems right here that I've backtested. Look at how many of them that there are. I mean, each one of these has its own multiple backtests inside of each one of these potential systems that I've backtested. So you can just see how many of them are here. It's just a lot of backtests that I've ran. Okay, so we're in this particular account right here, this 206 fly, and so I've already ran backtests in this, and I'll just pick some random date. Now, one of the things is you want to make sure that you have the correct underline. If I put like Macy's in here, for example, there's nothing there because I didn't backtest Macy's in this particular account called 206 fly in January of 2018. So there's nothing there. But if I put SPX, which is an underlying that I did backtest, there'll be something in there. There's already something there, so I'm going to figure out, well, when did this trade actually start? Well, I hit this thing and it takes me back to the last adjustment. If I hit it again and it goes like, it says there's no previous adjustments, then I know this is where the trade started. So this trade started on December 20th, 2017 at 7:35. That's when I put this on for a backtest. I mean, so I just basically went in to do that. I can press this right here, right? And it'll take me to where it is in here. Boom. So right here, here's the calls on the side, and then down here are the puts. So I actually purchased one of these 2635 calls. I sold one of these 2605, and I sold a 2605 here on the puts, and I bought one at 2655. So here's what I did to do that. I put -1 to sell it. I put 1 to buy. I went right here, put -1, and I put 1. Okay. Now, the way I did that was I put start new trade. So this is the trade now. This trade has not been committed. In order to create this trade, I need to hit commit, and I need to call it something. Let's just call it test. So this trade is created as a test. So now there's two trades. There's the previous test, back test that I did. It was 5,595. And then this new one, which is 9,995th back test. I'm almost to 10,000. But they're the same trade because I copied it, right? But you saw how I put that in. And there it is. Now, what do I do from here? Well, I want to know how this performed in the future. And I might have some rules. Let's just say, I'll just make up some rules. I'll say the trade can't go longer than 30 days. And my profit target is $50. And if I'm down $200, I'll get out. And if my deltas are +3, I'll make an adjustment. And if they're -3, I'll make an adjustment. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at the P&L. I'm going to be looking at the delta of the position, all these positions combined. And I'm going to be looking at how many days in the trade. And I'm just going to go to the next day. Now, here's the thing. I'm not going to look at it every 5 minutes. I'm just going to pick a time during the day that's reasonable, and I'm going to look at it at the same time every day. But I'm going to be able to know, if I take this and drag it, each one of these little dots represents 5 minutes. But this is the high of the day. Look at that. It was up $23 at the high and down, I'm looking over here, and down $33 on the low. So this side right here is our P&L on the right and the left. And then over here is the price of the underlying. Right? So, and each one of these little dots is 5 minutes. So if I move 5 minutes, you'll see that I'll move to a different dot every time. So you can see what happened every 5 minutes. But I don't really care what happened every 5 minutes. I just want to know how high was my profit. So this one was, $17 and my lowest was $31. So I'm looking at what was my high, what was my low, And then what is my delta? And I'm just looking at my delta for whatever time I use. So we're at 8:20 in the morning. So I'll go to the next day and I'll just keep it at 8:20 in the morning. Oh, okay, so my high was 37 and my low was 24. And my deltas are fine. They're not higher than +3 or lower than -3. And I'm not 30 days in the trade. So based on the rules, I'm good. I'm going to go the next day. This is the holiday. That's why it's in red. That's why nothing changed. So I'm going to go to the next day. And I'm just going to look at it at the same time every day because I can see everything I need to see. $26 and 42. Delta's still good. Not 30 days in the trade. So I have a series of questions that I ask myself every day. Okay, did I go above $50? No. Did I go below 200? No. Is my delta above 3? No. Is it below 3? No. Am I 30 days in trade? No. So I answered no to all 5 questions. Go to the next day until I answer yes. Okay, so the answer is no, no, no. So not above $50, not below 200. Deltas are good, not at 30 days. Okay, I can see it. I don't even have to, like, it's just obvious at this point, right? Here's a holiday. Okay, nothing going on there. Nope. Ooh, look at that. Almost kind of made its way up to 50. But you want to make sure there's at least like 5 dots above or right at 50 to really believe that you hit profit and that your order would be filled. Okay, nothing. No, I mean, it went to a +50 at one time and -58, but that's not enough to say it got filled there. It just popped up there real quick and came back down. It hit the 50 for profit, but it never filled. So you just go to the next day. 19 days. Are we 30 days? No. Okay, we're still good. How about deltas? Nope. +3, -3? Nope. Yep. There's your $50 mark, your $200 mark. Nope. Nope. Looking at the deltas, P&L, days in trade. See right here, we got a couple dots above 50, but that never got filled. That was just a quick little bump up. Now, if it was like here, where $37 was my profit target, and these little lumped around here above 37, I'd say, yeah, I hit it. I hit it. No, delta's good. Profit target not hit. 23 days. Looks like we hit another holiday. 27 days, looks like a weekend. Accumulated around the $30 mark. No. 28, day 28. No, we're not below 200, not above 50. Deltas are good. Look at deltas getting a little higher. But, we had a little, looks like it was down over $100 today at some point within some 5-minute marks, but never went below 200. 30 days in trade. Okay. So we didn't get below 200. We didn't get above 50. So, and our deltas are good. But one of our rules was don't go past 30 days in trade. So we would exit out of this trade because it's 30 days. But let's continue. Let's see what happens. Day 33. Day 34. Day 36. Day 40. Day 41. Day 42, not a good. Getting close to the end of the trade because it's going to die. It's going to expire. It's going to hit this expiration line. 44. Look at this. It's just going to probably end up here. I'm going to take it to the end. It says that is the end. So you take it to the end like this, and then you got to go back 5 minutes. There it is. This is when this particular trade ended. So hopefully that clears up a lot of things about how to backtest on OptionNet Explorer.